Hi there. So I've been asked for some more stories on my past with drugs. And I'm going to go back to when I was 18. And believe me, my stories might sound a bit out. I don't know the word. You'll have to hear the story. So when I was 18, I went to the Miss Wet T-shirt competition, got me 15 minutes of fame, went on the adult channel, I won, and life was great. And then I got on the whiz through a boyfriend, kept saying to me all day, take this, in this Risley. And I wasn't interested, but by the end of the day I said, okay, and I loved it. And then still life was great, never wanted to sleep, so busy out shoplifting all day, having great fun, getting in trouble all the time with the police, but very, very petty, small-time criminal I was. And then I got another boyfriend that made me get rid of the other boyfriend that got me on the whiz. But this one was worse, because he, after about 3 days, he says to me, you are mine, you're going nowhere, you belong to me. He put a knife to my throat for 10 hours on the bed, like that, all night, telling me that if I went out his sight, wasn't with him, blah, 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 he'd kill me. And he said he'd got eyes everywhere, which I believed he did, because he was a big-time gangster, and he had lots and lots of mates. And I thought it was great at first when I got with him. And after that, he forced me to take Wes. Now, I was quite happy to take it, but not 9 times a day. And he'd make me hold out my arm, and he'd say, right, and I'd have to. And sometimes he'd give me a shot of water, and I wouldn't know. Someone told me. But anyway, things were really bad, and my mum was in the other room, and he was strangling me. And he says, don't think I won't hurt you just because your mum's in the other room. He threw my child on the other side of the room. And I managed to get away, got the police. He hit me dad. And then this lovely CID man that I later had an affair with, and he kept back shoplifting videos for me and all that. I do meet these people. Life was great. I loved it. Apart from what was happening to me with him, I ended up going mad with all this wisdom, and I ended up hallucinating and blah blah. And I got him locked up, and they had to let him out. He was squealing on me. He was saying that I got loads of stolen items in my mum's car and blah blah, and he was right. But the police didn't do me, because it was the CID man that really liked me. I know, how lucky was I? And no, I wasn't a fucking grass. I only speak truth, mate. So the moral of the story there is, life was great, but you can never ever last when you're on drugs. Now, this lasted 3 years, and I managed to stop. But I only stopped because I went on to the next drug. But there was a big gap where I enjoyed life again, and I started doing escort work, and I absolutely loved it. The places I went to were so expensive, the expensive clothes, the clients was quite fun to be with. And there you go. I was even thinking of setting up my own escort agency. I had the mind for it and everything. I asked a few girls if they'd work with me before I set it up. But back in the 90s, when we didn't have our phones and the internet like we do now, if we did back then, I'd have set it up and look where I'd be now. But that doesn't matter. So where am I now? I've got to stop a sec. So, I went into Nottingham town centre, and my life completely changed. Now, when I say it was a bit like Top Boy, don't be laughing, because it was exactly like that. The amount of times I've been stabbed, beat up, kidnapped, raped, it goes on and on, right? All these things happened, and I will tell in other stories. Please let me know if you've listened all the way through to this and if you're interested in more stories. But my stories are fascinating, I think. This is just one of them. I'm going to stop there because the fog's kicking in. But thanks for listening.